Today, I reviewed more than 30 different amazing tutorials on the new AI agent technology using the N8N platform. I summarized my findings in a PDF and the podcast to follow. So by the end of this video, I hope you feel more confident about considering AI agent technology for your business using the N8N platform. The PDF explains building N8N AI agents step by step, and it includes 4 different business plans and case studies drawn from these 30 different tutorials to help you understand exactly where these automations can help your business. You can learn all about my research methods and grab all my prompts for using Google Notebook LM in the link up above, but let's jump into the presentation now that explains AI agents in simple terms. I learned a lot from putting this together, and I hope it helps you too. Let's jump in.
Welcome back to another deep dive, and this one is specifically for you, the learner. Today, we're really zeroing in on N8N AI agents.
Yeah, looking at how they can be a real game changer for your online marketing stuff.
Exactly. We know you're here to get smart, get the info you need fast, without feeling totally buried. And that's what we aim for.
Definitely. So for this deep dive, we've dug into quite a few different sources.
What kind of things?
Well, we've got user testimonials, people actually using N8N plus the official documentation, naturally.
Okay.
And also some really practical demos from creators on YouTube showing how they build and use these AI agents.
Right. Seeing it in action. So our mission today is pretty clear, isn't it?
Yeah, it's to pull out the absolute core knowledge you need about using N8N AI agents in your marketing.
We're hunting for those surprising insights, those aha moments.
And crucially, the practical ways you can actually apply this stuff, see real results.
Perfect. Before we properly dive in, just a quick reminder, do subscribe to the channel if you want more deep dives like this one. Okay, let's get started.
Right, so N8N. Let's establish what it is first. Fundamentally, it's an automation platform, low-code, no-code kind of thing.
Okay, I've heard of those. What makes N8N stand out?
Well, what's interesting is how it seems to be shifting perspectives. We saw Maxime Polson, for instance.
Yeah.
He was pretty skeptical at first about these tools, but then he built a Slack agent fully working in like half an hour.
Wow, okay. That is fast.
Yeah, and it totally changed his mind. That says a lot about how usable and, well, powerful it can be.
That's a compelling story right off the bat. And it sounds like that's not just a one-off.
No, not at all. User feedback keeps highlighting its amazing ability to connect with loads of other online services.
Connect things together, you mean?
Exactly. Felix Lieber actually called it a Swiss Army knife for automation.
Huh. I like that. Gives you good visual.
It does. It just captures that versatility, making those automation ideas actually happen.
And the range of these connections, these integrations, is it broad?
Oh, it's incredibly broad. It covers pretty much everything you'd use in online marketing. CRMs, communication tools, dev tools, even specific AI platforms.
So it smooths out that friction of trying to get different platforms to talk to each other.
Precisely. We're talking common stuff like Google Sheets, Telegram, MySQL, Slack, Discord, Postgres, Notion, Gmail, Airtable, Google Drive. The list goes on.
The staples, yeah.
But also those key marketing combos like HubSpot and Salesforce, or Twilio and WhatsApp for direct chats, even things like GitHub and Jira, which might support your marketing tech.
So it's not just a random list. It really hits the core tools businesses are using online.
Absolutely, and this translates into real benefits. Nan Bing shared a story.
Oh, yeah?
A task they estimated would take maybe 3 days of actual coding. They did it in 2 hours with N8N.
3 days down to 2 hours. That's significant.
Huge time saving. But, and this is important, Nan Bing also pointed out the flexibility. If you do know code or you have a really specific need...
You're not stuck.
Exactly. You can just drop in custom code nodes right into your workflow.
Ah, okay. So you get the speed of no code, but the power to customize if you need it. That sounds like a sweet spot.
It really is. And that flexibility seems to foster this feeling that, well, anything's possible.
Right.
And people appreciate the practical things, too, like having a cloud version for convenience, but also that it's open source on GitHub, so there's transparency.
Okay, so flexible, super connected automation platform.
Okay.
Got it. Now let's drill down into the main topic, N8N AI agents.
Sure.
What are they within this N8N world?
Right. So think of AI agents as basically intelligent automated sequences of actions that happen within N8N.
So they live inside those workflows we talked about.
Exactly. Brendan Jowett made that clear workflows are the fundamental building blocks, not just for simple automation, but for these smarter AI agents too.
That's where you design the steps, the logic for your automated marketing tasks.
Precisely.
And what's it actually like using it? building these things?
Nick Sariev gave a good rundown. The interface is visual. You've got your main dashboard showing all your projects, your automations.
Yes.
Then there's a crucial section for credentials.
Credentials. Like passwords.
Sort of, yeah. Think of them as the secure keys that let N8N talk to your other accounts, your Google account, your CRM, whatever, without you having to paste passwords everywhere. It handles that securely.
Important. And you mentioned templates.
Yes, a library of pre-built automations you can use as a starting point. Really helpful for getting going quickly.
That visual approach sounds key for making it less intimidating, especially if you're not a coder.
Absolutely. The workflows themselves, you build them on this canvas, drag and drop nodes, connect them up.
Like a flowchart.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
Data flows from left to right through the connections. Each node does something specific, connect to an app, change some data, call an AI model.
Makes sense. Now, Brendan Jowett also mentioned N8N is self-hostable. Why is that a big deal?
Yeah, that's a really key difference compared to many platforms, especially if you're watching costs or need deep customization.
How so?
Self-hosting means you can run the whole N8N platform on your own servers, your own cloud infrastructure.
Instead of paying N8N directly for the service.
Exactly. It can lead to significant cost savings, especially at scale, because you're not paying per automation run in the same way.
And more control.
Totally. More control over your data, more flexibility to tweak things. And as Brendan stressed, you can get started, build powerful stuff, even AI agents, without needing to code.
The coding is optional, an extra layer if you need it.
Right. It's there, but not essential to start making things happen.
Okay, this gives us a really solid foundation. We know what N8N is, how workflows and agents fit in. Now, the exciting part, how do we actually use these AI agents for better online marketing? Let's maybe start with email.
Email marketing, yeah, perfect example. It came up a lot in the sources. A key thing AI agents can do is dynamically populate email fields.
Dynamically populate, meaning?
Meaning, instead of you writing the to address, the subject, the body every time, or just using simple mail merge.
The AI figures it out.
Exactly. The AI model can generate those elements based on the context of that specific email.
So the AI can actually understand the situation and write personalized emails almost automatically.
Precisely. Nate Herc showed how you define parameters, give descriptions to the AI, basically guide its thinking on how to generate those parts of the email.
So you're teaching it what makes a good subject line or body text for this situation.
You are. It allows for much more tailored, intelligent email comms.
You can give us a practical example. How might that look?
Sure. Nick Sariev had a great one. An AI autoresponder linked to website onboarding forms.
Okay.
Someone fills out the form maybe about their design style, their brand, project timeline.
Right.
The AI agent reads that submission, understands it, and then drafts a personalized follow-up email that directly mentions those specific points.
Wow, so it's not just, hi name, thanks for signing up. It's much smarter.
Much smarter. It gets the nuance. And Nick also mentioned using a delay before sending.
A delay. Why?
Makes it feel less instant, less robotic. More like a human actually read the form and responded thoughtfully. Adds a bit of a human touch back in.
That makes a lot of sense. Automation enhancing the field, not just replacing.
Exactly. And it's not just for welcoming people. Nick also showed how you could use it to process inquiries from journalists.
Like press requests.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The AI reads the request, figures out what they need, and drafts a relevant reply based on maybe some pre-approved templates or information. Saves PR teams a ton of time.
That's a really clever use case for managing media relations. Okay, what about calendars? Scheduling. That's always a headache.
Oh, definitely another area where AI agents shine. Nate Herc demonstrated automating meeting scheduling just from natural language.
Natural language, like I just type what I want.
Pretty much. You could say something like, schedule a meeting with Sarah and David next Tuesday at 10 a.m. about the Q3 marketing plan.
And the AI understands that.
Understands it, creates the calendar event, figures out who Sarah and David are, and sends the invites.
That would kill so much back and forth email tag.
Totally. And it gets smarter. It can connect to your contact list, say, in Airtable, like Nate showed.
To find the right Sarah or David.
Exactly. He used a funny example with Michael Scott, but the point is, it finds the right contacts. Plus, it handles time zones automatically when scheduling across different locations.
Oh, that's crucial for remote teams or international clients.
Essential. And we saw from Productive Dudes tutorial how it connects to things like Google Calendar. You just need to enable the API and connect your account securely using those credentials we mentioned.
Right. So goodbye double bookings, goodbye manual calendar Tetris. The AI agent handles it intelligently.
That's the goal.
Okay, let's shift to content creation. Huge part of online marketing. How do AI agents fit in there?
This is where it gets really interesting, I think. Some innovative uses surfaced. David Andrej, for example, outlined a whole multi-agent system for YouTube pre-production.
Multi-agent, like several AIs working together.
Exactly. One agent researches the video topic, another generates thumbnail images using OpenAI's Image API.
It makes the actual thumbnail picture.
Yeah. Another one writes catchy titles, and another creates a detailed script outline. He even showed the steps for making the thumbnail and saving it straight to Google Drive.
Wow. An automated pre-production pipeline for video content? That's a massive efficiency boost for creators.
Huge. And it doesn't stop there. Fabian Markel showed fully automated video creation.
Creating the actual video files.
Yeah, like generating videos from a set of images using tools like Kling AI, maybe accessed via something called PI API. It could even add text overlays and music.
Okay, that's next level.
And Sabrina Romanoff even showcased a template for end-to-end automation, creating faceless videos and publishing them automatically to multiple platforms.
So from the initial concept to published video, potentially automating large chunks of it.
Significant chunks, yeah.
Yeah.
Massive potential for scaling content output.
And this all ties back to N8N's strength in connecting things.
Absolutely. It connects all the data sources and platforms marketers rely on. Databases like MongoDB or Microsoft SQL.
Spreadsheets?
Google Sheets, naturally. CRMs, too. Eugene Kadzin had an example of an AI agent actually booking appointments and logging them in the CRM.
Really? It can interact with the CRM that deeply?
Seems so.
Yeah.
Cloud storage like Google Drive for file handling like Nate Herc showed. Even project management tools like ClickUp.
How would that work?
Nick Sarayev showed using webhooks from ClickUp. So maybe when a task status changes in ClickUp, it triggers an N8N workflow automatically.
Oh, webhooks. Those are like automated messages between apps, right?
Yeah.
Telling N8N something happened elsewhere.
Exactly. It creates these intelligent links between all your different marketing tools and data pools.
That interconnectedness really feels central. It's about building intelligent bridges.
Precisely. And for even deeper data understanding, Productive Dude's tutorial mentioned vector databases.
Vector databases, like Pinecone, what do they do?
Okay, think of it like creating a super smart, searchable library of your own business knowledge. You feed it your documents, business plans, marketing materials, whatever.
Okay.
It processes them into a format AI can understand, creating what's called an embedding space. Then, using a technique called ARG,
Retrieval augmented generation.
that's the one. The AI agent can intelligently search your documents in that vector database, find the relevant information, and use it to generate better, more context-aware responses or content.
So the AI isn't just using its general knowledge, it's using my specific business knowledge.
Exactly. It makes the AI much more relevant and useful for your specific context.
Okay, that's powerful. So it's not just about getting data in, but about the AI really understanding and using the information inside that data.
You've got it. Now, maybe we can shift to the specific N8N features that enable all this.
Yeah, let's look under the hood a bit. What are the core functions that let these AI agents do all these marketing tasks?
Okay, well, foundationally, you have the triggers. How do these automations even start?
Right. What kicks them off?
Lots of options relevant to marketing. An email arriving in your inbox. A specific time on a schedule you set.
Like running a report every Monday morning.
Exactly. Or those webhook calls we mentioned, another app telling N8N to run. Or someone submitting a form on your website. The docs and Leon Van Zyl covered these well.
So a wide range of marketing events can trigger an automation.
Yes. And once it's triggered, N8N gives you really powerful tools to work with the data flowing through.
Like what?
You can filter data-only process emails with certain keywords, for example, remove duplicate contacts, split lists of things up, or combine them.
Standard data manipulation stuff.
Yeah, but also, crucially, you can use custom JavaScript code right within expressions if you need really specific data shaping. Lots of control.
That fine-grained data control sounds essential for making the automation truly smart and tailored.
It really is. Plus, the docs mention different execution modes, basically ways to handle different volumes of work efficiently.
Scaling up if needed.
Right. And security is super important. N8N lets you fetch secrets API keys, passwords securely from dedicated vaults like AWS Secrets Manager or Azure Key Vault.
So you're not storing sensitive stuff directly in the N8N workflow itself.
Correct. Much more secure, especially when dealing with access to important marketing platforms and data.
That's a critical feature for any business, really.
Absolutely. And one more thing, don't forget the templates.
Ah, yes, the pre-built workflows.
Exactly. The N8N website has a marketplace. Leon Van Zyl mentioned it too. Lots of templates for common marketing tasks. Great way to get started fast without building from zero.
It really sounds like N8N packs a comprehensive but still user-friendly toolkit for building these AI-powered marketing automations.
It does seem that way, yeah.
Okay, this is a great point to pause for a second. We're deep into N8N AI agents for online marketing now. Just a quick reminder for you, the learner. You can grab our collection of AI business plan case studies. It's a handy PDF, and the download link is right there in the show notes for this deep dive. Definitely check that out.
Good reminder.
All right, now let's push a bit further. What about more advanced concepts or where this might be heading?
Okay, yeah, beyond the basics. One advanced idea is building custom knowledge bases for your AI agents.
We touched on that with vector databases and a RAG.
Exactly. Leon Van Zyl mentioned it, and David Andre showed how to do it with Pinecone. This lets your AI agents draw on your specific business info, making them much more context-aware and, frankly, useful for your needs.
Like giving the AI your company's playbook.
That's a great analogy. Another advanced technique is using JavaScript functions directly within N8N's expression editor for complex data stuff.
Instead of needing separate code nodes.
Right. Nick Sarayev explained using functions like split, map, filter, even date manipulation right there. More power, potentially cleaner workflows for complex logic.
Streamlining the build process for intricate automations.
Would definitely help. And then there's that concept of multi-agent workflows we saw earlier.
David Andre's YouTube example.
Yeah, where you have specialized agents, researcher, thumbnail creator, title writer, scripter, all collaborating within one larger N8N workflow.
Like building a virtual team.
Kind of. Leon Van Zyl also talked about this idea. Separate agents for email, calendar, contacts, each handling its specialty.
It's like assembling a specialist AI marketing department.
Huh. Yeah, you could think of it that way. And the overall feeling is that N8N is constantly making this easier.
Easier to build these complex systems.
Seems so. Nate Herc's video title, something like Building AI Agents in N8N Somehow Got Easier, really points to that trend. They're focused on lowering the barrier to entry.
It definitely sounds like the platform is evolving fast, making advanced AI automation more accessible.
That's a huge takeaway. You don't necessarily need to be a deep AI expert anymore to start leveraging this power in your marketing.
Okay, let's wrap this up. If we had to summarize the core benefits of using N8N AI agents for online marketing, what should you, the learner, really remember?
I'd say there are a few key things.
Yeah.
1, massive automation of repetitive tasks. Just frees up so much time and brain power.
Okay, time savings.
2, enhanced personalization. The AI can tailor communications and content dynamically, making your marketing more engaging and effective.
Better connections with the audience.
3, improved efficiency in areas like content creation and scheduling, doing more with less manual effort.
More output, less grind.
And 4, maybe the biggest one, connecting all your diverse tools and data sources into unified, intelligent workflows. It gives you a holistic, powerful automation capability across your whole marketing stack.
It really paints a picture of N8N offering this accessible yet incredibly powerful way for business owners to bring AI into their marketing, even without needing a PhD in computer science.
That's the heart of it, I think, democratizing this advanced capability.
So for listeners who are thinking, okay, I'm interested, what now? What's your advice?
Honestly, dive in and explore N8N itself. Check out their website, browse the template, see what sparked ideas.
Get a feel for it.
Yeah, play with the visual builder and start thinking, what's one thing in my marketing that takes way too long or is super repetitive? Could an AI agent help there?
Look for a specific pain point to start with.
Exactly. And check out the tutorials from creators like the ones we mentioned. They often share their workflows, which is a great way to learn and get started.
Excellent advice. And as we finish this deep dive, here's a final thought for you, the learner, to chew on.
Go on.
Think about that single online marketing task that really drains your time and energy right now. Got it. Okay, now seriously, picture how an N8N AI agent might automate it, or at least drastically improve it. That's where the rubber meets the road, right? Applying this potential to solve your specific business challenges.
Absolutely. That's the real value.
Well, thank you for joining us on this exploration of N8N AI agents. If you found this useful and want more deep dives into automation, AI, and business tools,
You know what to do.
please subscribe to the channel. We'll be back soon with another deep dive.